everybody. It's Johnny Rottenseed with Bones Calhoun. This is Dark Side of the Spoon. We just got done doing a Facebook Live, doing a Q&A. We appreciate the support that we got from you guys. We had some pretty good questions on there. We had a lot of fun answering them. Seeing the support come in live like that was awesome. We'll be doing more of those in the future as well. Again, as always, we always appreciate all the support that we get from you guys. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Main focus, if you're a longtime member, share with your friends, share with your family. Please. Share with someone who needs to hear the message. So today I brought a topic that I wanted to talk about, and that was false loyalty. And it's something that doesn't get talked about in recovery. I don't believe at all. So when I bring up false loyalties, a lot of time we immediately go to people. But I need you to understand something. Loyalty comes to a lot of things. Some of the sayings we have is bound to the bottle, slave to the straw, loyal to the foil. Right?
Yes.
That shit's true. We're loyal to the dope. We're loyal to getting high. We're loyal to hurting the people who love us. It's unfortunate, but that's what we're loyal to. We're selfish people, and we're loyal to all the wrong things, loyal to the next fix. But what I want to talk about, and I'm probably going to go on a big-ass rant, and then I'm going to let Bones talk about whatever he talks about to follow it up. But what I'm talking about is whenever it comes to this loyalty shit, right? Loyalty, to me, whenever I was getting high, I was loyal to the dope. Particularly, my thing was heroin. I was loyal to it. I always say, I married that bitch. I married it. I loved it. It was everything to me. I would give up everything in the world for one more of her. That was my wife, man. And, thankfully, a few years ago, I decided to divorce that bitch because she wasn't doing me no good. But that being said, I was loyal to it. I didn't turn my back on it, and anything and everything that was in my life had to go because it was business. It wasn't personal. It was business. And I was loyal to that. And one thing I want to bring up as I'm talking about this is we've had a lot of questions about depression and stuff like that. And one of the things that goes with depression is grief. We know about the 7 stages of grief and all that stuff. And anytime we talk about grief, immediately people think of the loss of a loved one or a pet or something like that. The thing that I grieved more than anything else except for the death of my grandmother was the loss of dope. I fucking grieved not being able to use dope anymore. That was my only coping skill with life. I didn't know how to act. So I grieved with everything in me, losing what I was loyal to. I lost my only coping skill, my only way to deal with life. I lost it. So being loyal to the foil, loyal to the needle, loyal to the straw, loyal to the bottle, whatever it might be, man, that's a false loyalty. You're placing your loyalty in something that does not give you the same loyalty back, and that's what I'm talking about in this discussion. So we talked about the people. I mentioned it just a second ago. If you are in recovery now, if you are in early recovery, if you're a little later in recovery and you're still loyal to people in your life who are still getting high, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. You're probably going to get high again if you leave those people in your life. And I know some of you right now are thinking, but they're my family. You can love people from a distance. You're going to have to. If you want to stay clean, you're going to have to love them from a distance. You can't be loyal to them anymore. The only thing, when people who I've cared about in my life are still in active addiction today, they send me messages sometimes. Guess what? They get an answer back, but it ain't the one they want. They might say, hey man, what's up? I say, hey. They go on about how they're struggling or down or whatever, and I say, hey man, look, if you want help, I can get you in treatment. But other than that, we have nothing to say here. Guess what happens? The conversation stops because that's not really what they want. They was wanting for, looking for maybe a little cash or some false positives. But I'm not going to give them that shit. I'm just going to tell them the truth. If you really want help, I'll help you. But if you ain't really trying to go to treatment, then why are you bothering? False loyalties as well. in recovery, we get loyal to some old dumb shit. You believe me? Let me ask you a question. What kind of shoes you got on your feet right now? I ain't even got my own shoes on right now. I'll be honest with you. But, what kind of shoes you got on? If you are wearing Jordans on your feet right now, and you have 16 pairs, all at $200 a piece because they're retros, that sounds like loyalty to me. Hell, that's $2,000 worth of shoes. Are you loyal to it? Is that something worth being loyal to? Probably not. Right? Probably not. Old busted up boots probably do just as good. Right?
Hell yeah.
So what are you loyal to? This is the question I want to ask you. There's a lot of people put their arms up like this, and on one side it'll say loyalty, and on the other side it'll say family. And that motherfucker probably just got done doing a bid and is working on his way to the next one.
For stealing his grandmama's shit.
That ain't loyalty.
No.
Doing bids ain't loyalty. If you got loyalty and family tattooed on you and you don't even know what the hell loyalty is, what the fuck? Loyalty is a relationship. It is mutual. It is not something that's one-sided. I just told you I was loyal to Dope, but Dope wasn't loyal to me. I promise she went to the next junkie just as quick as she went to me, right? That's not loyalty. Loyalty is a relationship. I can say this. Bones is a true friend of mine. I'm loyal to him as he is loyal to me, I feel like.
Absolutely.
And if Bones calls me and says, hey man, I need help, guess what? I'm coming. I'm going to help him.
And you have.
And if I call him, I feel as though he would do the same. See, the relationship is together. That is loyalty. Family, as I was talking about earlier, some of y'all's family might still be using. Think about this. If you called them right now, would they be there to help you? Probably not. Probably not. But you on the phone with them, you're running to their rescue. That's a false loyalty. Don't be loyal to something that's not loyal to you. It's a relationship. It's a shared promise, right? And one thing I want to rant about, and this has nothing to do with that shit, but it kind of does. Some of y'all are loyal to trap music. And I'm about to go on a rant about it. First and foremost,
Please do.
If you're in recovery, trap music is not conducive to your fucking recovery. In no way, shape, or form is it conducive to your recovery. Riding down the road, listening to your speakers bump, listening to some dude talk about selling dope ain't fucking conducive to what you're trying to do. Let me explain this as well. If you was an active addict, you wasn't a fucking dope boy. You was a junkie. You was an addict. So listening to music about the guys that you were buying dope off of, how cool is that? It don't sound very cool to me. Trap music, man, I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't care for most modern hip-hop at all, but trap music has nothing to do with my life. My life is something completely different. So me listening to trap music, saying, oh yeah, selling this money, putting these rims on my car, this girl, that girl, blah, blah, blah. Dumb shit.
Soft
and it's
as fuck.
not conducive to what I'm trying to do. And let me point out a fact here. I'll tell you the numbers. Whenever I got busted in Huntington, I got busted with 136 grams of dope. A lot of y'all probably never seen that at one time.
All right.
That being said, there's a chance that I probably had more dope and was selling more dope than what most of you were, and yet I don't listen to that bullshit, right? Because guess what? I was still a middleman. I was still a low man on the totem pole, and the only reason why I was selling the shit so I could get high. I don't listen to that shit, man. It's not doing anything for me, right? And let me point out another thing. If you was using dope like I was using dope, you put a whole bunch of those Jordans I was talking about earlier on some dope boys' fucking feet. Guess what happens when you're buying trap music? You're still putting Jordans on a fucking dope boy's feet.
Why don't you go lace them up for him too?
Is that what you want to support, man? Is that what you want to be loyal to? I don't. I want to be supporting shit that's supporting me. Something inspirational. Maybe somebody rapping, if you like rap, about hard times about being an addict. There's people out there doing that. Find them. Don't listen to that bullshit that ain't helping you none. You know, you done got clean, rocking around in the caravan with your 4 kids, doing the single mom shit, bumping some fucking Kevin Gates. Get the fuck out of here.
You look like an idiot.
Get out of here, man.
Idiot.
Look for stuff that's inspirational to your life, man. Find something truly to be loyal to. And sometimes, man, that's not going to be people. Guess what? I'm loyal to people in my life because they're loyal to me, and I have that mutual relationship. But there's one thing I'm loyal to, and I talk about it in all the videos, man. I'm loyal to the iron. Working out. Guess what never leaves? Dumbbells.
Yeah. Whatever.
Never. It's always there.
Always.
They're just there for me to pick up. I'm loyal to that shit because it helps me. Because it does something for me. It helps me with my anger. I de-stress, right? It's always there. It's never going to leave. It'll always be there. So I'm loyal to that shit. I'm loyal to it because it never leaves. Find something in your life that's going to be like that. It may be some type of music. It may be your art if you're an artist. It may be whatever books you're reading, because those things ain't going to go away, and that relationship needs to be mutual. Take a look at the relationships in your life and ask yourself, would they do the same for me as I'm doing for them? If they won't, get them out. Find other ones, because there are people out there that will. And you got to make sure that those people in your life are going in the same direction as you. Don't put false loyalty into people who ain't worth a fuck. That's not doing anything for you. And I know that sounds really selfish, but guess what? It's selfish. But I'm trying to go places, so I'm going to surround myself with people who are going places and who are going to do the same for me as I would do for them. So take a look at your relationships. If you see that people aren't loyal in the same way that you are, get them out. Find new ones. What you got to say, man?
Man, I totally agree. I probably couldn't have said it better myself, man. False loyalties. I never even thought about this fucking topic until Johnny brought this up. But I see it a lot, man. I mean, I did it, false loyalties and shit. Cut motherfuckers out of your life that are not just as loyal to you, because they're getting you nowhere. Like you said, family, friends and shit that's actively using, if you're in recovery, what the fuck that means. If they're messaging you, they're not messaging you to ask you how your fucking work day went. They're messaging you, they're probably going to ask you how it went, then they're going to come up with, hey, let me get that $20. False loyalties, I mean, dude, I could probably go on a huge rant. I'm not going to. But fucking be loyal to shit that matters. You got fucking kids? Be loyal to your fucking kids. You got a fucking job that you love? Be loyal to your fucking job, man. You got friends that have been there for you through some shit, never left you, and aren't using? Be loyal to them. Quit stealing from your fucking family. Be loyal to your family, man. That's what I'm going to say on that. But I want to go on about this trap music thing real quick, because that shit pisses me off. If you are driving down the road with a fucking starter hat on sideways and you just did 6 months in county jail and you got a fucking loyalty tattoo bumping fucking Fetty Wap, get the fuck out of here, because you're a fucking idiot. You are buying Jordans for your fucking dope boy. You're not a fucking dope boy. Stop it. You look fucking stupid. Be there for your kids. Be there for yourself, man. Do something with yourself. Stop being loyal to the foil and the needle and the spoon and all that shit. Unless it's dark side of the spoon. If that's the case, be loyal as fuck. Be loyal to us. That's awesome. But yeah, man, just quit fucking being loyal to people that aren't gonna get you anywhere. Quit. I mean, if you want to be soft as fuck and ride around listening to that shit, I mean, do it. You know what? The dude that I just described is what I see when I'm going down the road and I hear that shit bumping. That's what I hear. I mean, that's what I see when I hear it. Just be loyal to shit that matters, man. Real fucking simple. He said it best. Shit, man.
Guys, this was not a promotional video for trap music.
No.
Guys, for real though, what are you loyal to? What are you loyal to? Take a look at it. Am I loyal to things that aren't giving me that back? If you are, you need to take a look at them. You probably need to rid yourself of some of that burden. And go on, because guess what? That is a burden. You ever heard of an albatross? And I'm not talking about the bird. I'm talking about the weight around your neck. the things that you're loyal to that aren't helping you get where you want to go, that's an albatross. You're dragging that around with you everywhere you go. These burdens and these weights of people and things that you don't need in your life. So start to let those things go, and the more you let that shit go, the less weight you're carrying around your neck, and guess what? The easier it is to get to where you want to go.
Yep.
So start looking at those relationships, start looking at your life, looking at the things that you have in your life, and start cutting that shit out. And the more you do that, the easier this is going to get. False loyalty can be an absolute burden, and I promise you, if you follow those false things, those loyalties to those old people in your life, you will get high. You will. Eventually. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but eventually it's going to seem like a good idea, and we can't have that. We got to cut it out. So take a look at them, cut them out, get rid of them. If it's family, say, hey, I love you, and whenever you decide to get your shit together, I'll come back around, but as for right now, I can't. Don't listen to fucking trap music. My man has got to go to work, so we're going to cut this video out. But I'm going to give my little closure. I'm going to send it over to him. Again, if you support what we do, share this with people who need to hear the message, man. That's why we do this. It ain't for recognition. It ain't for, some cool following. We aren't trying to be trendsetters or anything like that. We're just two fucking addicts who got clean and are trying to help other people and talk a little bit about some things that people aren't really talking about. So we appreciate all the support. Remember to share with people who need to see it, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can find us at Dark Side of the Spoon on Facebook. You can find us Dark Side of the Spoon on the YouTube channel. If you're there right now, you already know that. And you can find me, Johnny Rottenseed, on Facebook, on Instagram, and Justin Smith on Facebook. We appreciate you guys. We love all the support. So far, it's been great, and we plan on continuing this, bringing up new content always. So again, I salute you. I appreciate you. And this is Dark Side of the Spoon. Bones, take us out.
What he said, man. Like, share, and subscribe. We love y'all and appreciate y'all.